Okay, so I think there's a lot of music out there that's made for the body. There's a lot of music out there that's made for the mind. My music is made for the body and for the mind. The body seems to get excited about simplicity and repetition, and the mind seems to get excited about intricacy and variation. But the thing about making music for the body and the mind is if the music is speaking to a person's body and speaking to their mind, it doesn't leave anybody anywhere to run to. It's like the message will get across much more likely if it has more places to go.
I don't give a fuck about celebrity. I don't give a fuck about war. I don't give a fuck about anyone's status. All I want to do is make my music.
Usually we think of the bass as a background instrument, but for me it's my main instrument. I think of it as kind of a lead instrument. I like fretless basses a lot. Because they sound so vocal to me. The banjo bass. This thing I think is really cool because I can be a bass player and feel like a banjo player. I kind of think it's not cool to think of a bass as a guitar. It's its own instrument. And I use this a lot when I do my live acoustic sets.
Why do you like all these instruments, Elliot? Why do you like these exotic and traditional instruments?
Well, I love variety. I love exploring different sounds and different styles. Sometimes these things that have been around the longest end up feeling like the newest things. Music is just this like universe of endless possibilities, and I just like connecting with it all. In nature, there's this inseparable connection between nature and my music. Nature informs the way my music happens in a lot of ways. The way that certain things in nature make me feel, I end up translating and expressing through my music. So certain things in the impressions I get, it might inform the instrumentation. I actually literally took this piece of bamboo and found out how to make a bunch of different sounds out of it, drew all the sounds out of it, and made a song out of it. A lot of times when you're in nature, the way sound works is you'll hear all these different sounds that all kind of sound random when you don't pay attention, but then when you pay attention you realize there's these very specific patterns that are happening, and then they all kind of happen together. So for example, you might be by a pond or something and it might just sound like, but then you listen really closely and you realize there's a frog over here and he's going rah, 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 rah. There's a bird up here and it's going rah, 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 rah. There's some kind of insect up in the tree, you know. Rah, 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 rah. And they each have their own rhythm, and when you listen to it all, it's, it's kind of like its own symphony or orchestra, or however you want to think of it. One thing I think about when I think about performing is but I'm really bad at talking to people. I mean, I love performing, and maybe performing is my way of being an extrovert. It's my way of connecting with people without having to talk to them. I don't make music just for the sake of entertainment, and I don't make music just for the sake of art. I think there's something bigger. There's a bigger reason to make music, and whatever that is, however you put it in the words, that's why I make music.